And we're back with another Project Zomboid mod showcase. And this one's featuring the 89 Ford Bronco from KI5. Let's see if this one's better than the last one. Let's go! Starting with the front view, back view, and side view for you guys. And onto the back side of the vehicle, there's a nice little animation on the door there. The roof rack is optional, but it is a maximum capacity of 65. The trunk inside, maximum of 80. And under the hood, nice little animation on the hood there. I love it. And if you wish to pause your screen and take a look at this stuff, go ahead and do so. Plenty of things to go through. And now moving inside of the vehicle, nice little animation on the door, and here's your options here. We're going to go ahead and start with the horn. Pretty much standard horn. Moving on, we're going to go ahead and do the headlights. Here we go, boys. Ready, set, go. Boom, 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 boom. Frickin' sweet, dude. I love it. And that there's the 89 Ford Bronco. If you haven't noticed already, there's a spare tire on top as well as another one. I'm not sure. I think it's in the back or something, but anyway. And just like most KI5's vehicles, there's a ton of parts for this thing. There's extra parts that are scattered around in the world that you can find and attach to the vehicle if you'd like. Alright boys, you know what comes next. It's time for the test drive. Let's hop in this base. Let's check out how it runs. Oh yeah, here we go boys. A couple of extra things to point out to you guys, and they are: this mod has optional front and back bumpers that are available to you guys throughout the world, and they are 2-tiered protection. That's awesome, dude. This mod also includes a ton of textures that you can choose from, so if you don't find the one you like in the world, try again later. I'm sure there's one that you'll find that you like. And I think I mentioned this before, but you can also find extra parts in the world for this vehicle, so if you find ones that you like instead of the ones that I showed you, well, you can use those instead. And there's a lot of options for the armor. There's protection for the windows, the doors, the engine, and more. There's tons of protection for this thing. And as far as the test drive, I gotta say, man, there's a lot more rock on this one than there was in the last one that I showed you guys. Oh my god, dude. It's like when you smash the handbrake when you're taking a sharp turn, it's like the freaking wheel went into a pothole or something. It went that crazy. It's pretty nuts. But yeah, other than that, I had no problem with anything else. I think the speed is good. The brakes are good. Everything else is pretty much spot on, man. And I did do the crash test, and this thing had hardly any damage on it, so that's all I can say about that. I enjoyed my time with this one. I would definitely download this one. I don't know about you guys. Let me know in the comments what you think. Is this one download worthy or is it not? And we're back with another Project Zomboid mod showcase. And this one's featuring the 1970 Dodge Challenger by KI5. Starting with the RT model, this is the front view, back view, and side view for you guys. And under the hood, here's the information inside. If you wish to go and pause your screen and take a look at this stuff, go ahead and do so. There's quite a bit in here. And moving on to the back of the vehicle has a storage capacity of 65. Not too bad. That's a lot of space in there, dudes. You can see there's an extra spare tire in there too. That's pretty cool. And moving inside of the vehicle, nice little animation on the door here. Here's the options as follows. We're going to go ahead and start with the horn. Pretty much standard horn. We're going to move on to the headlights. Here we go, boys. Ready, set, go. Boom, 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 boom. Frickin' sweet, dude. I love the headlights on this thing. And there you have it, boys, the RT version of the Dodge Challenger. We're going to move on to the TA version next. And here it is, boys, starting with the front view, back view, and side view for you guys. And don't mind the twigs and the grass seeping right through the vehicle. This is a storage capacity of 65, same as the other one. And under the hood, here's your information here. If you wish to pause your screen, take a look at this stuff, go ahead and do so. Everything else of the vehicle is pretty much the same as the last one, so I'm not going to bore you guys with that. And saving the best for last, here we are with the police version of the Dodge Challenger. I gotta say, this is my favorite out of all three of them because it's freaking beautiful, dude. And onto the back of the vehicle, it is again 65 maximum capacity. And under the hood, and you can see the engine stick out of the vehicle, which is freaking awesome. And if you wish to pause your screen, go ahead and do so. There's lots of stuff in here. And moving inside of the vehicle, again, nice little animation on the door here. We're going to go ahead and check out these options here. We have the horn. Pretty much the same. We're going to go ahead and move on to the headlights. Here we go, boys. Boom, 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 boom. Nice. And we're going to go ahead and move on to the light bar next. Starting with the yelp. Moving on to the whale. And then the alarm. I think it's pretty much standard. And we're going to go on to the light bar. Here we go, moving on to stage 1. And stage 2. And stage 3. What do you guys think? Looks freaking gorgeous. And that there's the police version of the Dodge Challenger. I gotta say, again, this is my favorite. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. And as usual, just like most KI5's models, you can strip down the parts as you wish to off of the vehicle. You can find them in the world. There are extra parts in the world that you can slap onto this vehicle. It's freaking cool, dude. Alright boys, you know what comes next. We're going to get into this thing. We're going to actually hit the light bar and check out the lights on this beauty. Here we go. Alright, fire this thing up. Oh yeah, here we go, boys. Oh, this sure has some kick to it, that's for sure. Oh god! Yeah, that happened. As you can see, I chose the police car to do my test driving because it is the most powerful vehicle out of this mod. The RT and the TA have power, but the TA does have more power, but it does have more power than the RT version. not the police vehicle. And there are a lot of options for armor as well as many parts in the world. There's extra parts that I think I said before, but I'll say it again. There's more extra parts in the world that you can take a look at and see which ones you want to use for your vehicle. The RT also has a detachable roof, and the TA has multiple hoods that are available for it. And as far as driving this vehicle, I had an absolute blast. However, I do want to point out a couple of things about driving this vehicle. One, if you take sharp turns, I do suggest you to use the handbrake. However, do expect a huge slide. Of course, if you're driving the police car, I'm not sure about the lower power ones, but you will have a huge slide when you do it, so be careful about that. Other than that, the handling was great, the brakes were good, I didn't have any other problems. It actually drove way better in the grass than I thought it would. I would definitely recommend this mod to you guys. I'm not sure what you guys think, let me know in the comments. And we're back with another Project Zomboid mod showcase. This one's featuring the Armored International 4700 truck. It's a new one by CYT, so I figured we'd take a look at it and see how it is. CYT's never let me down, so let's go! And here we are with the front view, back view, and side view for you guys. This has 2 SWAT varieties, as well as 1 bank. Moving on to the back side of the vehicle, there is an animation for the back there, as you can see, 175 on the storage capacity. It's freaking sweet, dude. And under the hood, where's the hood? Oh. And under the hood, there's a nice little animation, and if you wish to pause your screen and take a look at this stuff, go ahead and do so. The only way to access it is from the side. Moving on inside of the vehicle, there's an animation for the door there, as you can see there. Here we go. We'll start with the options here. We do have lights on this thing. That's cool. We're going to start with the horn, though. Pretty much standard horn. Let's move on to the headlights. Boom, 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 boom. I love the freaking headlights, dude. And moving on to the light bar, we're going to start with the yelp, the wail, and the alarm. Pretty much standard. Going back to standby, and here we go. Stage 1, Stage 2, and Stage 3. Oh, I love it. Alright boys, it's time for the test drive. Let's get in this thing, let's turn it up, let's see if there's a custom sound for the engine. There's not, but it still sounds good. Let's get going. While driving this thing, I absolutely love how it drove. I think the speed was right for it. You do have to take a little bit wider turns, but I'm okay with that. But everything else, pretty much smooth. The brakes, the handbrake, all of it. Loved it all. No complaints here. A little bit more about the vehicle. The vehicle is fully armored, so it does protect against any zombies that are trying to smash your windows or what have you. However, it doesn't protect you from anything that you just smash into like I usually do because I suck at driving in this game. But yeah, if that happens, then it doesn't protect you from that. So heads up on that. All parts are fully removable and they're also in 3D. It's freaking sweet. That also includes the bull bar, which is in the front of the vehicle. That also protects your engine and your hood. So when you do smash into things, the first thing to take damage is going to be that bull bar. Frickin' sweet. And we're back with another Project Zomboid mod showcase. And this one's featured by none other than KI5, another beauty by him. Can't wait to see it, can't wait to check it out, can't wait to show you guys. So, let's go! And here we are boys, the 86 Ford Econoline E150. Here we are with a front view, back view, and side view for you guys. Moving on to the back of the vehicle, there's a nice little animation on the door there, and 100 maximum storage capacity. It's freaking huge, dude. And under the hood, nice little animation on the hood there, and here's all the information inside. You can go and pause your screen if you wish to do so. And moving inside of the vehicle, here are your options here as follows. We're going to go and start with the horn. Horn's pretty much standard. Moving on to the headlights. Here we go, boys. Boom, 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 boom. Frickin' sweet, dude. And that there's the standard version of the E150. We got more to cover, so let's get to it. And up next, we have the long version for you guys with the front view, back view, and side view. And under the hood, again, there's that nice little animation as well as the information inside. If you wish to pause your screen, go and do so. And moving on to the back of the vehicle, there's a nice whopping 170 maximum storage for you guys, so you can go ahead and stick a refrigerator, what have you, back there. Frickin' sweet. And that there is the long version of the E150. I'm going to save the best for last, but we got one more to cover. Let's get to it. And here we are, boys, the E150 slide version of this vehicle with the front view, back view, and side view for you guys. And moving on to the back of the vehicle, nice little animation on the doors there with a whopping 130 maximum storage. Now, it is a little bit smaller than the last one that we covered, but it's still 130. It's still a lot you can put in there. And under the hood, here's your information here. If you wish to pause your screen and look at this stuff, go ahead and do so. And that there's a slide version of the E150. Alright, boys, if you're a fan of Dumb and Dumber, you're definitely going to like the next one. Here it is, fans of Dumb and Dumber, the Mutts Cuts vehicle. Looks freaking sick, dude. Front view, back view, side view for you guys. And under the hood, as you can see, the fur also moves with the front of the hood, which is pretty cool. And here's your information here. If you wish to pause your screen, go ahead and do so. And that there is a Mutts Cuts E150 version. It's also the same as the standard version, but with the fur on it. And just like other KI5 vehicles, you can strip this baby down, or you can add parts that you find in the world. There are several extra parts that you can find in the world. There's also the fur you can also attach to this vehicle, as well as the other vans. Alright boys, you know what's next. Here we go, let's start this baby up. Oh yeah, let's get rolling. A couple of things I do want to point out to you guys. There is a spare tire available to you guys for any of these vans. as well as armor for the windows and the bumper, which is pretty cool. And I think I said it before, but there's also extra parts in the world that you can also customize your vehicle to your liking. As far as driving this vehicle, I had no problems with the brakes, no problems with the handbrakes, none of it. It all worked great. The speed is pretty light on this one, but it's a van, so what can you expect? And as far as damage goes on this vehicle, I ran through hundreds of zombies. I also did a crash test on this vehicle, and I came out with not too bad numbers, so that's pretty cool. And we're back with another Project Zomboid mod showcase. And this one's featuring another beauty by KI5, and I can't wait to show you guys, so let's go! And here we are, boys, the 92 Nissan Skyline GTR. Front view, back view, and side view for you guys. Onto the back of the vehicle, there's a nice little animation on the trunk. The trunk capacity is a maximum of 45. And under the hood, here's the information here available for you guys. There's a nice little animation on the hood. If you want to go and pause your screen, look at this stuff, go ahead and do so. And moving on to the inside of the vehicle, there's a nice little animation on the door. I do want to point out, however, the right side is the only option you're going to be able to drive into. So we're going to switch to the one seat. Boom, there we go. Now we're going to go and check out the options here. Here we go with the headlights. Boom, 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 boom. Frickin' sweet, dude. And just like most mods by KI5, there is a ton of parts for this vehicle. I scattered a bunch across the floor. That is not the only parts that are available. There are also 5 sets of body kits for this thing, dude. You can also mix them as well. That's frickin' sweet. And that there is the 92 Nissan Skyline. It's frickin' awesome. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Alright boys, it's time for the test drive. Let's get in this baby, let's check it out and see how it rolls. Alright, here we go. While driving this vehicle, I had an awesome time doing so. I have no complaints. The only issue I had is going at high speeds and making a sharp turn. The thing that I advise you to do is to hit the handbrake as well as the brake, and you'll have more of a successful turn. A couple of things I do want to mention. There is extra parts in the world for this thing besides the parts that it already includes. While you're searching, keep your eyes peeled for those. This vehicle also includes tire options as well. You can get the stock tires, the performance tires, slick tires, and also reinforced tires. So keep on the lookout for those as well. And that is it for this video. If you like this video, go and dragon smash that like button and subscribe. Become one with us dragons. And I hope to catch you in the next mod showcase. Goodbye for now.